that I love you. Well, oh, now you don't know how long I wanted to lock the door and turn the lights down low. Put some music on the soft and slow. Baby, we ain't got no place to go. I hope you understand.
Waiting for the crowd coming. Then I have some important person will come in here share the comment, maybe good or bad, about me and other candidate. Okay, the table right on my right hand side is candidate number 1, Marianne Hewlett, number 2, Walter Grove, number 3, Susan So, and Gay Van Zandt. And I believe we have Julie Nguyen over there too. This is the opportunity for you to question all of us why you run this law, what you stand for, and what you believe in. Okay? This is a good time for you and a good time for us to answer your question before the early voting happen next week. Can you believe that? I planned this one for 6 months, and suddenly I woke up. I know only 7 more days or 10 more days will be early voting. Miss Clark, everybody here, go and get lunch. And later on I will introduce everyone when the crowd comes.
I'm telling you, council. No, when I had.
Would it be a sin if I can't help falling in love with you like a river surely to the sea? So it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my hand, take my whole life. So it goes. Some things are meant to be. Take my whole life. Thank you.
Okay, everybody know me because my picture up there. I'm Dr. Ann Truong. I tried to be a first Asian American mayor in Markham City. Is that make difference between Asian and American? No, it don't. We all have the same red blood cell inside of our body. The look don't make a difference. The brand will. Okay. I heard many people ask the question online. He say, for change that you can count on, what need to be changed? I can never have enough time to change everything in the city. But the main thing I can change is, as the mayor, I will make a difference. I will build a good relationship between myself and the community and the citizen. For example, I will change the mayor roles. The mayor needs to be attend most the event in the city, big and small. That is the must. Second thing, I will get close to the citizen, listen to them, see what needs to be changed. I can't sit in here promise, okay, anything you need, I will change. I only have one position, but I work around with our council member. Today you will hear council play 1, play 2, play 5, and 7 will tell you their goal and their vision, why they believe they have to run for city council here. This is not the bread and butter job. This is the come from your heart. So far, our city divided heavily. Anytime you look at council meeting, you can tell this group don't like this group, or the group don't like other group. Because the vote never be together unless some simple issue. But on the hard issue, important issue to make the city look better, we always divided. When I got elected for the mayor, I bet you I can change. I can make enemy become friend. Because if we are the elect official for city, why we need to divide you from left side or right side? We need to be together, right?
Yes.
Our purpose is service for the citizen, for the city. Our purpose not coming in. I don't want to get elected and the people call me, let's meet the mayor, Mr. Mayor. Mean nothing to me. I want, after my term as the mayor, you still remember who I am. I don't want the people say, oh, that guy didn't do nothing except talk, pep talk. And on the other thing, I have 2 opponents. I don't want to talk bad about them because everybody have right to run for city mayor. But one guy keep attacking me. He been in jail many times. Even right now, he has no driver license for 9 years. And I don't believe this city will elect somebody like that. My goal or my vision to change the charter. Make sure if you have the criminal record, you can run for the mayor. You want represent for the city, you have to be clean. Right, Mr. Clark? You agree with me? Yeah, you have to be clean. I mean, you've been in jail in and out many times and you say, oh, I can make the city better. And somebody been the mayor before, council before, and now they promise people will make the city better. Why don't they did at the time they were in power, right? Right now. For example, you can't let them lure you into a trap to believe that I am a bad boy. I am the law enforcement, the cop like Mr. Dale Clark. I will introduce him to you later. If I were a bad person, I don't have a chance to stand here in front of you. I will be in prison or in jail somewhere, right? So, if you see the people attacking me on the Facebook, on online, you need to ask a question. Is this guy that bad? Why he was the cop for 32 years? I am the ex-fighter pilot in Vietnam War. I got shot down many times. I still survive. And that pep talk, that attacking me online can kill me. The communists can kill me. I don't believe that my opponent can kill me right now. I will be the mayor for Hotham City. Thank you so much. Now, I want to introduce the ex-council member of Harlem City. After he served his term, he ran for the Constable, Precinct 1. One of the big supporter for me, one of the law enforcement well respected in the community. I would like to introduce you Mr. Dale Clark, his constable. Thank you, sir.
Thank you. Glad to be here. Glad to see this turnout. Yes, I was on Halton City Council 4 terms. You're limited in 3 terms. You have to sit out a year, and I did. I came back and ran again, and then I ran for constable. It was during those first terms that I met Dr. Truong and encouraged him, and encouraged Asian business owners, people who have an interest in the city through your job, your business, especially your business. You can't hear me?
Go ahead.
Okay, can you hear me now? Yeah. Okay. Trying to encourage him to run, and he did, and got out and supported for him, worked for him. And I encourage other business people in Halton City to follow his steps and run for city council so you can have some influence on your business, your street, what's going on, and that way other people aren't controlling your business. And like I said, I support Dr. Truong. I supported him back then. I hope I was instrumental on getting him in the, hope I was instrumental in getting him on the council. We got out and worked together, worked at this grocery store and the other grocery store down the street. I'm happy to be here, happy to see the turnout. Now, I'm running again in 2020. The constables run when the president runs, the JPs run when the governor runs. So I'll be filing my money in October. We'll have the primary in March, like we always do. And if I have a Democrat, I'll run against the Democrat in November. So I'd like to see y'all again. Support me and support Dr. Truong, and I'll have my signs out and look forward to running again for another 4-year term. Thank y'all for coming.
Thank you, Constable Dale Clark. I hope you support him next year, just like you support me.
I forgot to tell you where Precinct 1 is. We come off of 30 on Henderson, come over to Main Street, go up to Harmon, go past the Mint, go up past that big project to Golden Triangle, come across Golden Triangle, and go over at Bercy to Precinct Line, down Precinct Line to 30, and 30 back around and back up through Henderson. We have about 119,000 people. I have 10 deputies and 3 clerks. I'm in the old courthouse, the pink granite downtown on the 4th floor. And just a little knowledge here. The granite for the old courthouse downtown is the same granite that the Capitol's built out of, came from the same quarry. Those are the only 2 public buildings in the state that have the pink granite. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. Now, you know, a city have a city man. Can he do everything? No. The important is the city council. But more important, the city council have the same vision and same goals, just like me. That's why today you see they name along there. That's the people I believe can work together to make this city better. Okay? First one, I would like to introduce candidate for play city council play 1. Actually, I can't say candidate because she already won anyway. So, Mr. Marianne Hilliard, and I give her 5 seconds to talk because she doesn't need campaign anyway. Come on in. Marianne and me worked 2 times together as a council member. And I like her, I love her, because she has the same vision with me. That's why her picture is there too, you see? This picture when she was in high school.
Dr. Truong is so right. We did spend some time together on council before. I served 4 years ago. And so now I'm back, and I want try to be here during the new growth that's coming. Talk, talk, talk. Okay. I'm sorry. Have a soft voice. Somebody complains all the time about how quiet I am. My kids don't, though. But we serve together and we work toward the progress of the city, and some of the things that are beginning to happen now came to life and started during the time that we were working together before. And that's one of the reasons that I'm here now. I can hear me. That's one of the reasons that I'm here now, is to continue the work that was started 4 years ago when I was here. And I know that some of the work that we get started now will continue on to other councils later on, but hopefully we'll have it in place and the goals that they want to reach as well. But what do I want to do now? Now my vision, one of my goals is to figure out, why are we a pass-through city? In other words, we have the highways on each side of us and people just go right on through. What can we do to entice them to come in and see what we have to offer? What can we offer them? How can we build this up? I don't have the answers for all of that, but we need to look for them together, and we need to figure out why they're going to want to come to us instead of going to some of the other communities around us. Another thing is that I want to work on building the new areas that are coming in, so that it's going to give our citizens not only new communities to work with and enjoy, but it's also going to help us on our tax base. The more citizens we have and the higher values and all of those things are going to be able to help us lower taxes. And what I hear over and over is lower our taxes. To do that, you have to have a bigger base. And for us to have a bigger base, we need to develop the areas that we have. The other thing is that we have a lot of employee turnover. We need to figure out why. We need to bring our wages to the level that it is somewhat competitive with the other areas around us. Right now we're not there, and we have good benefits for our employees, and we honor them, but we can't pay them what they need to have. So we need to work on how we can do that. I have several other things, but I know the other candidates will want to say some of those things as well. So I'm going to tell you that I'm excited to be able to say I'm going to be a council member again, and that I enjoyed the time before, and I know I'm going to enjoy this time too, especially with the crew that we have coming on. Thank you very much.
Well, I give you 15 seconds and you talk like 15 minutes. Okay, no matter. Thank you. Okay, the next person. He been in the council for 2 terms. He decided to run again because he believed when I become mayor, he played big roles in my vision, in my goal to improve this city. He was the ex-police officer in the city of Haltom City, one of the toughest guys on the council. He's not afraid to say things if he believes that's right. He's not trying to kiss somebody to get the vote. That's what the person like us, we are the cop, okay? Now, I would like you, the one present here today, and the one at home, when you come back home, call your friend, say I want to vote for our group. The next person will be Councilman Walter Crow. This is his re-election. So I will turn microphone for him. Thank you, Mr. Crow.
Thank you, Dr. Truong. Now, Haltom City historically has been the county seat. Years ago, the county seat for Tarrant County was Haltom City, and that's a historical fact that has been lost over time. But this election could be a historical election. This could be the first time that we have an Asian American mayor for Haltom City. But another historical thing is we could have an all-female or a majority female council. Now, I don't think we should elect people just for historical reasons. Dr. Truong is an honorable man. He is a dedicated public servant that has spent 32 years as a law enforcement officer, both in Fort Worth and the Tarrant County District Attorneys. Now, the other candidates that are running, Marion Hilliard has been on council 4 years prior to this. She has done a wonderful job. Gay Van Zandt has been a dedicated servant to our city with the Christian Center of Fort Worth. Susan Soul has moved into the city, has introduced herself to the different boards, has gotten involved into doing things for the city. So don't vote for them because of it's a historical thing. Vote for them because they have put time and effort into making this city a better place. Now myself, as Dr. Truong said, I was a police officer here for 7 years. I love this city. I lived in the city as a police officer. I moved out of the city when Microsoft sent me to Fargo, North Dakota, and I returned to this city because I love this city. And I've currently served for this city for nearly 4 years as a councilman, and hopefully with your blessing, I'll be able to serve another 2 years and continue the efforts. So I just want to say thanks to Dr. Truong for putting this event on. It's incredible. It's like the campaigns in Haltom City have changed tremendously, where they are inclusive. They're putting events on to where you can actually talk to the candidates and get to, learn from them, actually asking questions as opposed to listening to rumors on Facebook and other social media platforms, where you can actually shake their hand. And if you have a question, ask a question. I just want to say thanks again to Dr. Truong, and can't wait till you're mayor, sir.
Thank you. A next person is Mrs. Susan Soul. I first met her just a week. Just met her at the Senior Citizen Center in Haltom City. We all love her. I don't know why. She's so sweet. And after I talked to her, and she decided to run for city council. And her vision, just like me and other candidates. That's why I am honored to ask her to be together with my campaign. Everywhere you went, you will see my picture bigger than other one, because I'm a small guy, so I have to make myself bigger. And along with 4 other candidates, that include Susan Soul.
Thank you, Dr. Truong. And now I sound really loud. Thank you for this party as well as the previous party you put on. Dr. Truong is an amazing man. I'm sure most of you know his background and how incredible his history is. Together with Dr. Truong and the experienced Marion and Walter and Gay and I as newbies, I think Gay and I can bring in some fresh ideas and balance that against the experience that our other council members have. I think we are going to make a great team for Haltom. Great team. And again, thank you. I think we'll be great together. You don't know me, so I'm going to tell you a little bit about myself. I retired in November 2013 as a GS-13 Quality Assurance Supervisor from Department of Defense Contract Management Agency within the Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control Agency company in Grand Prairie, Texas. I had 34 years with the federal government. Prior to becoming a supervisor, I was a Quality Assurance Specialist team leader and performed audits on Lockheed Martin Missiles and Fire Control, including ISO 9000 based audits. I frequently met with senior Lockheed Martin executives, including functional and program vice presidents, to discuss audit findings and corrective action. I deployed to the Middle East during my tenure with the federal government. I volunteered twice for 2 6-month terms in 2005 and 2007 to ensure adherence to government contracts for those services for our soldiers that were deployed in Kuwait and Iraq. After I retired, I served for 2 years as a court-appointed special advocate for abused and neglected children, 2015 to 2017. I advocated for 4 children until the children were adopted into good homes in 2017. My vision for Haltom City is to provide a safe, beautiful, and economically prosperous environment for our current residents and business owners. This will also attract new businesses, which will in turn provide additional tax revenue to invest in the retention of our city employees, as Marion was mentioning earlier, including police and firefighters, so that we don't lose them to surrounding cities after we train them up. Achieving this vision is made easier because of our city's prime location, with convenient access to highways. As they were stating, we're a drive-through city right now. We need to become a city where people stop and stay and want to live, bring their businesses, bring their tax revenue into our city. Including our close proximity to downtown Fort Worth. We are a very desirable city from a business standpoint. We just need to get some investors come in and revitalize our main area on Belknap and some of the other older areas that we have in our city. But anyway, thank you again, Dr. Truong. I think this is a great group that can serve you, determine what your desires are for our city, and make them happen. Thank you.
Thank you, Susan. Okay. The next one, she ran for play number 7. That's mean the last play in the city. No. Doesn't matter, number 1, 7, we still sit in the same council. I didn't know her before, but the more I met her, I like her. And she acting like she experienced council member, not a rookie candidate. But I would like to introduce my friend, my colleague, my candidate along with us, coming up in May 4, Mr. Gay Van Zandt.
Thank you. I just want to say what an honor it is to be with you today. You represent a group of people who are believing for better things for this city, and that's what we want. We don't have all the answers, but together we feel like we can come really close. I want you to know, I've been a mother, I've been a wife, I've been a bookkeeper, and my job today is to tell you that I want the division in this city to go. I believe that we all are the same people in our hearts, and our hopes and our dreams should be the same. That I want to know that my children, what they had in school has decayed. I want my grandchildren to have something better. I want it for your grandchildren and the next generation to be able to say, we are a people who had a downtime, but we're believing for an uptime. Can you believe that with me today? And I just appreciate it if you consider it and vote for each one of us. Thank you so much.
Well, I already introduced all the candidates for mayor and council. I have one more person. When I first heard her name, Jilin Nguyen, I thought she the pure Vietnamese girl. But when I look at her, well, come on, she not like me. She doesn't look like me. But do I exclude her? No, because her vision, her goal, her heart, pretty close with all of us here. That's why I asked her, she can share, she can join our meet and greet or the party like today. Now I would like you to hear something from Julie Nguyen. She ran for a school board.
Thank you, Dr. Truong. Thank you, everyone, for being here today. It's great to meet new people. That's the best part of this experience.
I look forward to serving you and serving the kids and the parents and the teachers of Birdville. I got involved in this because of my experience with the Council of PTAs in our district, working in every campus in our district. Our family has lived here 15 years. We have 3 kids. One has graduated from Birdville schools, and we have 2 more currently attending. My parents retired as teachers, but they made a deal with me. They said, we'll pay for your education if you don't become a teacher. That's very sad, but that speaks to how hard it is to be a teacher. So I'm a huge advocate of any educator. Public schools educate 90% of our kids. It's very important to all of us, whether we have a kid in school or have never had a kid. Our community depends on it. So one of the things on my platform is to make sure we continue to strengthen the bridge between our community and our schools. The more help we have, the more opportunity we can provide our kids and the better outcomes they will have. And that is a constant job to make sure we do that. So we need your help, regardless of what happens with our election. I hope that you will look to see how you can connect with the schools in our community, whether your child is in one or not. Our future depends on it. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Julie. Some of you wonder how she got the last name Nguyen, right? Her husband is a Vietnamese American. I don't want to invite him here today because he's bigger than me. Make me look smaller. That's why I say, Julie, come here alone. By the way, before you can hear Chris sing a couple more songs, we have only like 45 more minutes. This meet and greet party will be over. But the main thing, we still have food, drink, whatever. If anything left, you have to take it home, okay? I can't eat by myself, my wife too small. The next person I want to introduce you my wife, Lily Truong. Come here. We all married in 1972 in Vietnam during the war. And I was a fighter pilot. Most of the time we have 2 ships flying in battlefield. But when one aircraft come back, the wife, like her and all the wife, were nervously want to find out who got shot down. That's the top job for the wife of the military personnel in Air Force or in military. I would like to introduce my wife, Lily Truong.
Hello everybody. Thank you so much for coming to support my husband today. Thank you again.
That's it. Okay. I introduce one more person, then we have music, and later on, I would like to introduce a couple of people who want to make some comment against me or for me. Okay. You know, since beginning of my campaign, 6 years ago at the city council, first time, hard in the country of not belong to your race, but they not against me. They follow me. That's why they elect me. In their heart, I believe they love me. If not, I will have a lot of opponents the last election, 2 elections. Therefore, at this moment, in my heart, I feel like I have a good chance to win. But everything, let this guy decide. And I believe in my heart now. So, most of the campaign, everything here, I worked from last night until now. This morning, I don't look like this. I look like a laborer. The people just come in here, work for food, you know. I put stay together, carry everything by myself, heavy speaker out of my house. Everything needs to work. Why I have to do this? I don't need the people call me Mr. Mayor for fun. No, I want to be the mayor that make the city proud of me as the mayor for them. The next person helped me a lot, helped most of the organization in Tarrant County. And I would like to introduce you the owner of Benton Plaza in Arlington and Nguyen Lai in Harlem City. And he tried to make this complex to be similar to Arlington. So, like on Friday, we already have a part of Pioneer 303 Highway become named under of Vietnamese General Van Huynh Dao. And why not this city and this street right here? We will do something about that. But that's not my concern right now. My concern right now is you come out there, you come home, tell your friend, tell everybody come to vote for us. Together, we make a difference. If we did not do something you like it, don't vote. Okay? But this time you have to vote for us first. Right. Now I would like to introduce you important person. Support me for everything, include mentality support. Mr. David Dang. Come on.
Thank you, Dr. Andrew. Yes, my name is David Dang. I'm the owner of this shopping center they call Little Saigon Mall since 1997. This is where I started my business here in Texas. Before that, I lived in California. And in October 1997, I have a change to buy first supermarket here. And later, the business doing well, we grow to Irving, and now I have another one big in Arlington called Benton Plaza. So just like Dr. Truong just said, this is one of the beautiful Asian shopping center in Arlington, the right corner, New York and Pioneer. So I definitely would like to invite you to visit that shopping center to see my visions about trying to bring the Asian culture in this country. And just like Dr. Angela said, I try to make this location become number 2, Benton number 2, with enrich of our Asian culture. We will have the welcome gate, we have all the Asian roof, dragon, and especially we might have a very big stone set Vietnamese map. Actually right now on the floor. If you see right there, the big one on the floor, just shipped from Vietnam about a month ago. And hopefully next few months we will install over here. Regarding this campaign, why we support this campaign? This is very important race for Haltom City. Yes, we need changes. You say how much, I've been here in 1997. I don't see much changes on Belknap yet. Even though we went through the 3 studies, spent a lot of money, but nothing happened yet. So, Dr. Truong, we need a new face, we need new changes. So hopefully you will make it happen. Besides that, since you are Vietnamese, and we all here, a lot of Vietnamese live here in Tarrant County, and Haltom City, about few thousands, we strongly support you, not because you're Vietnamese, but out of my heart, you are a policeman. You are very objective. You know the law. You don't take money. You don't bribing, whatever. You strictly follow your law. By the law. That's why you in law enforcement for almost 30 years. Otherwise, if you did something wrong, you're not stand behind me here. So beside the point, Mr. Dr. Truong don't have any business. As you may know, some of the city council or mayor, whatever, they have side business. Okay? And then sometimes benefit them sometimes. Dr. Truong, you don't have to worry about that. He have no business. Beside the point, he's totally retired now, meaning he'll have more time for us to serve the public. Why we not vote for him? The guy who had a lot of time and very, very clear. So that we like him. that would like to ask everybody vote for Dr. Ancho as mayor. Of course, he also have friends. You know, normally, if you're a good person, you also have good friends. You know what I mean? So if Bantan Plaza, David Dang, you think I'm good person, of course I might have good friend too, right? So we link together. So therefore, if Dr. An Chung is very clear and go from his heart for community, I hope you guys do the same thing. Therefore, we need to vote for all of them, right? We wish you luck, and we as a citizens, a business owner of Haltom City, very support what you do or what you did in the past or going to do for our city. We normally, as community activists, we're not choosing party, Republic or Democrat. We normally vote for the one who vote for our benefit, meaning the community benefit, not necessarily myself. So the one help our community, that the one will help them back. That's fair, right? So we hope you all win, include Dr. An Chung, and we hope we have a opportunity to work together to build Haltom City a better place to live, a better place to do business. City council, businessmen, resident, you need to work together, right? As a team, we cannot miss each other. We pay a lot of tax, we give you the tax, and with the tax money, you do city better, right? Thank you very much. Thank you.
Thank you, Mr. and Mrs. Davida from Winland Center. Now, before I introduce a couple more friends, I would like Chris come in and give a couple of beautiful songs, love song or anything, you know, make the people love me. Okay, they would like to invite all of you to come take picture with me. Yeah. Okay. Okay. No, no. Okay, Chris, would you give us a couple songs, and we have only less than 30 minutes and the party will be over. And the main thing after this, after 3 songs, and we have a lot of several friends would like to give me some comment about that, especially the big guy with the bald head in the city in the back right here. He's my partner when we work undercover in City Forward, and he's my best friend. Thank you. Please come here. Thank you, buddy.